Hello and welcome to another Guardians of Wiltshire video. I'm your host Demi and this is my June 2020 hobby vlog. So here are the first set of models that I said I would be getting done in the month of June. Starting on the left you've got 6 Corsair Reavers. On the left is 6 Arbalesters, sorry, and on the right is 6 Corsair Reavers. In front of them is Dalamir and Delgamar. These guys were done in a similar way to my Corsairs of Umbar via the painting tutorial video that I showed. This is a good basis for the palette, so I've kept the shoes and the lower legs the same. I've swapped around some of the colours and given them kind of unique tattoo markings. So as you can see on these Arbalesters, if it focuses, they've all got a similar, if their armour out, they've got a similar, well they've got tattoos on their arms, but their faces are all tattooed similar with 5 dots across the head and then 1 either side of the cheek. So these were, these took me kind of the first 2 or 3 weeks of June. I really had a hobby lull. I wasn't focused. The Arbalesters just really put me in a slump. But eventually I got round to finishing them off. And then I did my 6 Reavers, who do have the same markings over them all. So if we get a focus again. So these guys have, as you can see, some markings on their face. And then some tattoos on their arms as well. Following that, I did Delgamar. Really nice. Really happy with how he's come out. And then completed Dalamir. Again, really happy with how he's turned out. So I will go on to the models that I've done next. So this is part of the next projects I've been working on. So you would have seen I had 15 Knights of Minas, well 14 Knights of Minas Tirith, 2 of them with banners and Faramir. And these are, and I wanted to get the horses finished. So these are the horses I've finished so far. So I finished 10 horses, so I'll pick up Faramir so you can see. Let's wait for it to focus. So as you can see, I've airbrushed the horses, so it was a bit of a Mournfang brown, I think it was then Baneblade brown kind of from the top, and then I've just done a little bit of white around the ankles of the horses. I painted the, I think they're called bardings, and the plate on the front of the face along with the teeth and put the eyes in, etc. So these are the 10 that are finished. I have another 5 that are on painting handles at the moment, and these have the bardings and the tail and the mane done. The rest shouldn't take too long. These are, I've done these over the last couple of evenings. But I haven't done much else since. So these are the. Oh, I also built and painted their bases. So their bases are simply they're kind of extruded plastic sheets from various designs. I got these from modelrailways.co.uk, I think. They're like called concrete bricks. They're part of the Wills Model Railway brand. So these are simply super glued on to my MDF bases. I cut quite close to the edges and then I take my Dremel and sand them. I do need to recess shade all in between all of the bricks. It'll eventually look like Boromir's base, which some of you may have seen from my Facebook page. So eventually they'll look like this. It's a really simple effect. I like it a lot. I've used a similar sheet on my Corsairs for the wavy planks. So this is where I've got to at the moment. These will be part, so I might as well do it as I'm here. These will be part of next month's project to finish all the riders. Hopefully that won't take too long. It's a lot of silver and a lot of black, which forms the main basis of them. So these will be part of July. Hopefully I'll get them done by the month's finish. And I will also show you what happened with the Morannon Orcs that were in last month's to-do list. So, as you can see, these are the Morannon Orcs that I said I was going to do. These have been stripped off their old GW bases. I have obviously undercoated them. However, I haven't got any further. So I am waiting on a delivery of some more MDF bases, as I have run out of 25mm ones, and just run out of time. Like I said, I had the slump at the start of the month, but barring that, well, I just didn't have the time to do them. It's worth noting I have been doing other projects around my house, and some more secretive projects going forward. So that's why these have been delayed. These will join next month's painting rack. I intend to finish them once I get all my knights done. And I don't have a plan to do anything else, any more kind of regarding these guys. So I will show you next what is the next part of what I want to do in July. This might be a little bit awkward for me because I can't exactly see. So this is a project that I want to finish in July. Is to finish painting and building my Mummoks. I have obviously built and washed that one, but he's missing his tusks, and then I haven't built the others. So this is my war leader Mummok. You can tell by the ears. So he's in a slightly different colour scheme. So the intent is to build and wash these guys and get them all in order. And finish their tusks, and do their bases. I have spent some of my time building a little airbrush box for one of my bookcases after a big sort out. So this is kind of permanently set up now, meaning that I can switch to my airbrush pretty quickly, and it will mean a lot of things hopefully will get done a bit quicker. I'm planning to undercoat the Morannons with my airbrush because that will save a fair bit of time, and then going forward I'll do Warriors Minas Tirith etc. with the relevant colours. So that's the aim for next month. It is the 15, obviously the 15 Knights of Minas Tirith, to get them all finished. Is to get my 12 Morannons finished and based. Oh, this is including basing them all, by the way. And then finish off my 3 Mummoks. If I feel like I have enough time, I'll just pop you back down. Oh. If I feel like I have enough time, I will try to... So, if by some miraculous happenings I manage to finish all of my Knights, Morannons and the 3 Mummoks, I will make a start on these guys, which are obviously the dismounts for my Knights. So these guys here I will take off the bases and strip down. I will be stripping paint off the banner as well. And then, like I said, I will base them up in a very similar way to my Knights, and take my airbrush to them and make sure they are all nice and silver, and then start working on them. This is just so I have dismounts for all my models. I've chosen 2 of the same banner because I would like to paint some more intricate banners. I know I have some of the other style banners, but I've painted quite a few of them recently. I've attached some to an Axeman of Lost Ark and a Warrior Ministerial I did for my Rangers of Ithilien list. So this is kind of the if possible get started pile. We'll see how it all goes. I do intend to take a week off near the end of July, so that might give me a bit more time. So if you've liked this video or enjoyed this video, please comment, like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.